use Chomsky in that way. On the other hand, there's also messages where, his wife is saying, you're our best friend. And Noam is saying, I can't wait to go to New Mexico Ranch and maybe the island. And clearly they were enjoying themselves. And look, that's just a reminder that everyone's human, unfortunately. That's not a defense of Noam Chomsky at all. I think it's outrageous. But, power and wealth corrupt. There's a reason we say that phrase. And absolute power and wealth corrupt, absolutely. And I think everyone's susceptible to it, which is probably why those of us who are, journalists, public intellectuals, activists with platforms should probably try and keep our distance from the people in power and money. That's why I personally try and avoid that world. I don't know how successful I always am, but I try because, that is a world that's very easy to be pulled into. And the picture of Noam Chomsky hugging and chatting with Steve Bannon was a particularly depressing one for me, as was the picture of him laughing with Ehud Barak. I know Glenn Greenwald made the argument recently, every journalist should want to meet with Barak. That wasn't, clearly from the photo, that wasn't some journalistic meeting where Chomsky was holding Barak to account for his war crimes. That wasn't what was happening in that meeting. And I think that's a problem. And I'm sad that Noam Chomsky, now at this end of his life, I think this will super negatively affect his legacy, whatever anyone thinks of him.
Yeah, no, I think that it's frustrating to see. I mean, Noam had a greater commitment to freedom of expression than most people on the left these days. And I don't think we should conflate the fact that he believed that you should talk to anyone with this decision to go on the plane, to go to the parties,